In just a few moments here, this is actually a voiceover right now. If you're wondering what happened to the screen, I accidentally had my shirt covering my GoPro. My GoPro is actually was is mounted on a little belt clip, so I accidentally moved my shirt, so it covered up the GoPro for a couple of seconds, as you will see in a few seconds here. So yeah, that's the reason why it went. The screen went. Looked like it had a mesh screen for like a few seconds. This is me just walking to the park. The park isn't that far from my house, like I mentioned before. So so yeah. You can see like I keep covering the GoPro with the shirt every time. Like I kind of move a little bit, and then it covers it up. But yeah, that's me just walking to the park. I was there for like an hour. Other than that, that's pretty much over for the voiceover. So here I am at the park. When I was walking here, I used my GoPro to record. I'm on my phone right now. Um, so it might be a little shaky, the footage, because the GoPro is clipped onto my belt. Um, when I was walking here, I had no anxiety. I still don't have any anxiety. But as soon as I stop, I feel like I have to keep walking. My mind doesn't want me to. My body doesn't want me to stop walking or something. It just wants me to keep going. And if I keep walking, I'll be fine. But then I'll end up walking for maybe, who knows, maybe half an hour, and then later I'll turn around like, what the heck am I at? Because I'm known to do that sometimes when I'm driving. I would be driving, just to drive and to like clear my mind and my thoughts, and I'll be driving. Then next thing you know, I'll be driving for like an hour or 2 hours, like turn around, like, where am I at? It's like you're so calm sometimes. Your mind is so calm, so it just wants to keep going. And happened to me a few times, even before I had anxiety. So it feels good being out here. Also, every time I move my neck, it's because I have to keep my head moving, like moving left and right, up and down. It's just so I don't get that tension. Before, when I start having anxiety, my neck would be so stiff. I didn't want to move it, and then I made it worse by just staying there. So I think it's like my muscles are so tight, it doesn't really want to move. So now I'm moving my neck around more often, so it doesn't get tight. I don't get as dizzy as I used to be. I think it's because I kept my head so still that like my muscles were like cramped up, especially around my neck. Like you always see me like randomly massaging the back of my head, back of my neck, to keep it loose. And the looser it is, the less dizzy I am. So, but yeah, I haven't been as dizzy as I used to be. I still get it from every now and then, especially yesterday. And yeah, yesterday I had it on and off. Yesterday when I took a walk, 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. When I was recording my walk around the block, when I was about to upload that video, the file corrupted, so I couldn't upload that video. So 2 hours later, I went for a bike ride, because I didn't want to be like, yeah, I went for a walk and had no proof. So I was like, I'll just go on my bike. So in a way, I was glad that it happened, because otherwise I would only went out once. But so I went out twice yesterday. It wasn't much, but I went for a 10 minutes walk and a 7 to 8 minute bike ride. So that bike ride would before, when I started riding my bike with this disorder, it would have probably took me 15-20 minutes, because my legs were so tense before. I would get so panicky, like every few houses down, I would stop and think about if I really want to continue. So it took me a long time just to get somewhere that should only take me like 5-10 minutes, where it took me like twice as much as long. But also today is the last day of summer. Summer ended around 1:03 p.m. So right now it's considered fall. I don't know how they come up with that, with the time and the date. About 1:02 or 1:03. That's when fall starts. So my allergies is still here. That's pretty much it. I'm just gonna like sit here for a few minutes and then head back home and just enjoy the rest of my day. I can stay out here for hours, but oh my god, my allergies is probably gonna like annoy me, because all the trees and grass. Even when I was walking there, I was like, I already felt my allergies. But sometimes when I sneeze, I notice when I sneeze, I blow my nose. I get dizzy too. I don't know if it's sinus or what, but I don't feel like I'm really congested that much to be having a sinus. But sometimes it helps with the dizziness. Sometimes it makes it worse. What I mean by helping it clears up my nose. So it's like not just clear up my nose, but like my brain. It's like it's so congested maybe that I'm sneezing something out that's clogging up my brain. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I might not even make sense right now. But as long as I'm out here, and man, this weekend I'm thinking of going to another store, or maybe the same store I went to, but we'll see. I don't know. I kind of wish I came here more often. I mean, I know I ride my bike, but I don't really come here like and stay here for more than like 10 minutes. But you know, I don't know. Maybe one day I'll just pack up my lunch and come out here and eat. There are chairs here. I mean, I can just eat in the grass. My allergies will probably drive me crazy, but I think I'll still do it. It's so peaceful out here. As you can see, it's like I don't even feel like I'm in the city. I mean, I do live in the city, but it doesn't feel like I'm in the city. So this is street. The main road is just like about 3 blocks away from where I am right now. Can't even hear the cars or anything. It's just nothing but peaceful. Well, I will say that I will kind of miss summer because I wasn't able to go to the beach or anything like that. But I mean, I still went to that pond that one day. I'm not gonna be letting that get to me where I say I can't go here and can't go there. But at least I'm outdoor. That's all that matters to me right now. I mean, I live in California, so I can still go to the beach during the fall and winter. It doesn't really rain that often here. Also, I've been applying for jobs. When I'm applying for jobs, I'm not actually going outside to look for the job. I'm just applying online. I mean, if I get a call for an interview, I will go. If I can handle the interview and get the job, if I can handle the job, that's good. I mean, if I go there and I feel panicky, and then it's a job that I just sit down like at a cubicle or something, I should be able to handle that. I mean, it's just that any jobs that too overwhelming for me, like I have to be around like too much noise, bright lights, stuff like that. I don't know if I can handle that just yet. I mean, before even before I had anxiety, I mean, I was okay around a lot of people. I don't have the social anxiety. I can be around like a bunch of people. I used to talk to strangers. I had no problem, stuff like that. But however, when I went to places like the store, the malls, any places that had like bright lights and colors and stuff like that, I always noticed that it always made me feel so detached. I don't know if it's like the overload that is, you know, when you look at something that's like too much colors, and then like you see like bright colors, and then you go into like a section where it's dark, and then you're like, what happened? You know, you get, or when you go outside in the sun, and then you go in your house, and then you go into a dark room, you feel like you're blinded for like that few moments. That's how I feel like when I go into a Stardust Sprite. I feel like, and then I leave, and I'm like, whoa, what was that about? But other than that, I'm fine. I also live for by, there's like around 3 or 4 parks around my house. This is the closest one. There's one about a couple blocks away. Going up the hill. I should probably go up to that one day because it's a lot bigger. But I mean, I did roll my bike up that hill, but I didn't go to the park. I kind of regret I didn't. That once I made it over the hill, I just made a U-turn and came back home. But like I mentioned, I regret not riding my bike there and just like, you know, walk around there or something. But what can I do? Hey, there's always that next time, right? Other than that, I think I'm just gonna relax here for a little bit and then get back home before before the school gets out, because I am like, the park is connected to the school right straight ahead that way. And then my daughter's high school is just a couple of blocks away from here, and then my niece's school is just on the other. It's around here as well. She doesn't go to this school, but it's just about 3 blocks. It's just actually around the corner from where I live. So, but there's no park around that school. Just that little field that you see me walking around with the baseball field. But since school's in section, I can't be walking around there, which is a good thing, because I heard there has been a few kidnapping attempts around this park, and around my niece's elementary school. Actually, matter of fact, my daughter herself, when she walked home from high school one day, she told me someone offered her a ride just around that area somewhere, like around the street. And when she came home, she told me, I said, what did he say? It just honked the car and stopped in the middle of the street and asked her if she needed a ride, and she said no. And then I said, did you ride her anything? She said she ran. She saw. She just stopped at the school, just right over there, and she just stopped. And she stopped there, just to be around like other adults, like, you know, around the other adults, teachers and whatnot from this elementary school. Like I mentioned, she's in high school, not elementary, but she stopped at a elementary school and waited till that guy drove off. And so, I mean, it might be peaceful, but you never know where you live, you know. I mean, I used to live in a bad neighborhood, but when I lived in that bad neighborhood, everyone in that part of the street knew each other. So in a way, it might be in a bad neighborhood, but we watched each other's back. In a quiet neighborhood, you know, not that much. People are so quiet in the area, they don't always talk to each other. I mean, I talked to a couple of my neighbors, but, you know, I don't really talk to everyone in that area. Maybe like a couple of houses around, but other than that, no one really stays outside, so we don't really know who lives there. But I mean, at the same time, my daughter is ready. She's at that age where she can get workers permit and driver's permit. So I mean, I don't know. I was looking at some of her pictures when she was younger. I'm like, man, where has the time gone? You know, before she was just in elementary school, kindergarten, and stuff, and now she's in her second year of high school. So she only has like 2 more years of high school, and then and then she's off to college. I mean, I never gone to I never even made it past the ninth grade. You know, so I'm glad that she's doing a lot better than I am in high school. But it's also a lot different now because there's more work right now. The homework and everything's a lot different, so it's even a lot harder. Like what she's doing in high school, even what she was doing in middle school, I was learning in high school. So whatever she's learning in high school, they're probably doing that in college. It's like college work. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna sit down for a little bit. I actually kind of want to lay on this bench that I'm sitting on, but I might fall asleep and wake up with sunburn because the sun is.